Rook, would you care to accompany me to the Memorial Gardens again?
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company? Hassan will be glad to hear it.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, two of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a gooseberry pie for dessert. Nev's favorite.
You made dessert just for Nev?
There's enough for everyone.
Yes, but you still made it just for her.
You think it's a bad idea?
You're sweet on Nev.
Don't say it like that. You think it's too much?
Don't they say the way to someone's heart is through their stomach? It's perfect.
The best way to the heart is between the fourth and fifth ribs. Don't listen to Biago.
That was definitely not what we were just talking about, Lucanus.
I'm not good at this. Hilario's always been the charming one. I just had to be good with a knife.
You can be both.
Rook, thank you for giving me this contract.
Greetings, Rook. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Well, not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Well, that's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, What's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die. Permanently. What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly...
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to Well, don't be shy.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Heard ya.
Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
Another warden. Can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
Davrin thinks I can.
Davrin thought a lot of things. Most of them required a swift kick to the rear.
Just try it.
Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature...
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took...
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holla can keep that up for days. Trick out round. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole land.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here.
Sweet as candy. Holla lap them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Holla. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Holla mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe time to get out that marble branch and call the Holla.
You sound excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. What's on the other side of this? He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Hassan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and vannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more vannerberry. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Hassan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. She could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a Hala.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this Hala.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not a lot of that at Weishaupt.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more vannerberries.
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped a Hala?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Sorry, how many books are you packing for whatever this is, Emmerich?
Only a handful. Nothing irreplaceable, of course.
8. When will you have time to read 8 books? Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic...
An expedition can have its earthly...
You want to bring a shaving kit?
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never...
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all...
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Emmerich, you can't be surprised Lace's a fearless camper. Plants, outdoors. This is what she loves.
Aw, I love that you get me. Just wait for the trip I'm planning for you. But first, this trip. If Emmerich finishes packing...
Okay, Emmerich. I'm not saying bring 0 books,
Well, certainly.
but sketch a little. Birdwatch. Ask Harding the names of plants.
I suppose I did ask if she'd show me around Ferelden.
Because Ferelden has the...
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh,
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful.
Need and knowledge. No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry...
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring it. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something. If...
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bruntup.
Mierda.
Finally got the rubble cleared.
They say the whole fortress was destroyed. Weissaup's just... be happy to sell you a bit or a bomb. Or both. Come back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethan.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venator.
They're being directed by Elganon or Gillenane. They have to... The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethan, but... why?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
Well, that sounds like trouble. How can I help?
Nip it in the bud. Don't let them...
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search.
They want something. And we...
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can.
Something just feels wrong here. I don't like it.
Arlethan was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. The whole place was destroyed and buried into the ground. Blood magic everywhere. Irulan was right. There's the Venatori. That's the last of them.
Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they have a camp.
Let's take a look. If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
It is. And there's a Dalish camp nearby. The Venatori hit them.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
Venatori have been known to raid Arlethan for old magic. Maybe that's what the gods have been searching for. Old magic. More Venatori!
That was the last one. Shouldn't be any Venatori in Arlethan. Not in these numbers.
At least we're headed the right way.
Careful. There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight. You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
What do you mean they're rounding up Dalish?
Damn it. Still locked.
There are symbols above the.
That didn't do anything.
I think you need to match the symbols in order. That worked. Keep going.
There, you got it.
Time to get moving.
Why would Venatori hunt down Dalish for no reason?
They wouldn't. There's more going on here.
Found him.
What do you want? Why'd you attack these people?
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around. The bridge is out.
I'll bet that's the Veil Jumpers doing. Slow the Venatori down. Has to be a power crystal around here.
Who was that?
Someone's in trouble. We have to find them.
Found more Venatori.
I see them. We have to end this. Leave this camp alone. Come and try.
To kill me too. These are my people. Leave that one alive. Find him and bring them with
You leave now, we might let you stay alive.
No, they're not getting away that easy.
I offer no mercy and expect none in return.
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
Symbols again. Like the last lock.
Shouldn't be hard. That did it. Let's see what she has to say. It's okay, you're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they take them?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed? With the Venatori. Should have known.
This just got a whole lot worse. Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here too.
Strange.
Dead Venatori here. Nothing unusual, not much to go on. Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
Then they must be camped nearby. What if they brought the Dalish there?
Hold on. The glass we found. There's a crater here in Arlethan. Back when blood magic was unleashed thousands of years ago,
over here.
It was so powerful, the stories say it fused the sand to glass.
And we know the Venatori didn't come very far.
They must have taken the Dalish to the crater.
We got here as fast as we...
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish.
What?
You're serious?
These Dalish were caught by surprise.
We'll live just long enough to be sacrificed. Where did they take the prisoners?
The lake. The old crater.
We have to strike back.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together...
Don't take too much time.
We will.
Let's... Head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the veil jumpers there.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook,
of...
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
it's a figure of speech.
Deep breaths, Emmerich.
Above what? I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. It's Emmerich, Tash. My name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corp.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with... What have I done to...
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, you make a move like they're...
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Look, you two may...
Nope.
But maybe...
I
don't.
Of course I do.
Okay.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like drag...
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan.
Tell me about the war against the Evan.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wait.
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure.
So demons. He made... Damn it, Syrian. Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to...
It's kind of hard to explain turning people...
I know. Talking to him again, knowing... And...
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no. The Syrian I know, he kept me... But what he is now, I'd hoped the archive would make it easy.
Syrian must be working with him for a reason.
I'd like to believe that. When I thought he died, it all...
So what are you going...
Meet with him. No, but I need to...
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Just...
There's something I need to do back home.
Everything all right?
If you're around, maybe.
Sure thing, Nev.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Hilario's making his move?
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited guests. Shall we?
As soon as we've prepared. We have to do this carefully.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon? I always am.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlathan with the sun. See a real sky. You're welcome to join us.
Strife wants everyone on the rescue.
What are the benefits?
Pit of Darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
On your left! Keep it coming, bro.
Take care of it.
That's been sorted. Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through.
I'm surprised you actually
You know how sad Antoine.
So, what did you pack for the...
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Has Emmerich actually tried this...
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink...
And lives to tell about it?
Bottoms up. That's not...
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom. There! Davrin!
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You alright, Rook?
Worms to you too, Hassan.
Worms?
You wouldn't get it. It's between me and Hassan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the... And with good company.
Hey, Rook.
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. Did you come?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my... I will do better. I must...
Anaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual work...
No. He wants what's best for our people.
He's a warlord. That's all he is. All he...
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the hymn. He fought to make our people great. And the he showed me the world.
He turned elves into demons, and you think he's the good guy here?
That's why he wants you wearing it. That mask. He's influencing you, poisoning.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. Have you ever felt? Or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure. I must help him. Help?
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid.
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if...
More of our people, Syrian. This isn't you. You were my anchor, Syrian. When my thoughts lied to me, do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. So why won't you trust it?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work.
You to remember the Fallen? Allow me. The lights are magical and...
A light for Hector, for Lorelei, for all Shadow Dragon. May you shine bright in our memory, always cherished.
never forgotten.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook.
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Alia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure.
Pretending it ends well.
You're not the only one chasing Alia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Rana, that's great.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record...
It's more than we had. I can...
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but... what are you going to do?
What it takes.
Things are bad, but Docktown needs to see...
What? Venatori overrunning their home, taking away who...
They see you, Ned.
Is that all? We're running out of choices, Rana. We need...
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure.
Empty. Where's everyone gone?
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Ilario even offer any bait? What is this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new first talent and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Katerina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Ilario.
So we're paying a visit to your family home, then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
I assume we've other means of ingress?
Trouble ahead. We move on your word. We have company. Shoot them before they can warn the others.
We're under attack!
Follow me.
Why can't we go straight to the villa?
Because there's no way Ilario will let me through the door. He fears us. Good. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Ilario's party?
The opera is... It's... You know, across the ground. In the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for the signal. It shouldn't... We're under attack!
Zara is dead. The Venet.
Curious that the Venatori would remain, even after Zara's demise?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
How are you so skilled at navigating the city's rooftops, Lucanus?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
Have you considered what you'll do once you catch your cousin?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there. That's Villa de la Morte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
There! It's Rook! Our boys demand their heads. Kill them all and make an offering for each of them. You will not rob us of this alliance. Do not give in!
A solid hit!
We need to close it. Science. Ilario, you idiot.
That's gonna end badly.
For him.
The Venatori still want an alliance with Ilario after he betrayed their leader?
They don't give a damn about Ilario. It's Antiva they want.
There. We can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it?
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it playing here alone as a boy.
Let's finish this!
He led them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? Kill them, or the puppets are reborn!
This cannot be!
Those Venatori mentioned an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
Whew. No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like that. Thin linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
Trouble ahead.
Who goes there?
The last person. Done. Where are the next?
So you lived here?
Hilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house.
We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Trouble ahead.
Intruder!
This is my house.
They've made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Hey!
No Venatori leave this house alive.
The family rooms are up ahead.
First her, and then we find what we seek.
More trouble.
Venatori, attack!
The doors...
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing...
Go!
I hope...
Welcome to House de la Morte.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis.
I'm working on it. He is ours. He will not escape us. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me. And so, with our new allies, the Venat...
Over my dead body.
What can be arranged?
Cannot overpower. Now you fall.
Venatori, do we honor your alliance? Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm ending it.
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Hilario.
Caterina, thank the maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned, and kidnapped the first Talon, and made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still first Talon.
Enough, Hilario. Lucanes is first Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new first Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready. But are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other...
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, first Talon of the...
No. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all... I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, Ilario and...
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret locking him up?
No. After everything he's done, the other houses probably want him dead. And Caterina, she may want him alive, but he'll probably wish otherwise. Meanwhile, he's too valuable to lose. He knows too much about Elgernon, the Benatori. Whatever he can tell us about our target.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Caterina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
Trust me, it's her. You.
Thank you for trusting me with
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're.
anytime.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that art. I wanted to see. Tried asking.
The knowledge of the great and not.
A theme. At least I figured that out. How to make it go. Damn it. We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Balara, because you're his sister.
He was my brother. My own. And just for a moment, then he wasn't. Then he was a person. I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. You become Inaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that we get through to him.
I really hope you're right.
Well,
how?
The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it, made those demons. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, so we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. But if... Anyway, I should get back. I don't think we have much...
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to see how the Wardens are doing without us.
We'll practice ball next.
Evka, any word?
Not yet.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters.
There's more?
A whole family?
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Having the Griffins at our side would be...
They weren't always treated like...
I know. What is saying?
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. A son and the other... We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that.
After Weiss...
I can help raise them.
Hear that, Asan? You'll always have a home with...
Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
Venatoria gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the...
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power.
This won't happen on our watch. We can save these people.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Bennett.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.